Hey y'all, we're here at the Meat Bird production barn at our little home place in rural Southeast Ohio, USA. This is Melissa and I'm at Twin Oaks Family Farm. Thanks for joining us on our YouTube channel, Twin Oaks Farm Poultry. So just watching the meat chicks from a view where I'm able to stand outside their barn and look in a doorway. So this is a group of 126 Cornish rock cross meat chickens, and we just moved them in about 24 hours prior to recording this video. So on April 23rd, 2024, they are 2 days old. Now, this one standing under the lamp looking at us, that was the bird I had the camera on when I first started recording here. And I keep watching that one because it's quite interesting. That one looks different than the rest of them. So it'll be interesting watching that one grow during production. There's even the shape of its head is slightly different from our meat bird's typical appearance. And there's actually, so they're all chicks, so they have that chick fluff, you know, they're not feathered in yet. But on that one, there's actually like a brownish, reddish brown tint to the chick fluff at the base of its head, kind of around the neck, I guess. And our Cornish rock cross chickens that we raise typically don't have that. So, I mean, I guess there is, oh gosh, I mean, look at those two. The one closer to us, this one looks different. This one looks different. I don't have a problem with different, but it's noticeable. So, you know, we would question, I almost question if that's a Cornish rock cross meat chicken. We'll have to watch and see. We'll have to watch and see. And actually, when our chicks came in, there was another group of chicks with part of our shipment in one of the boxes. And I'm gonna look up what it's just soaking up that heat lamp warmth. But I'm gonna look up what kind of bird was in the other part of the shipment and look up what those chicks' appearance is like and see if we possibly have maybe one of those chicks got mixed in with our part of the shipment, because they come in big boxes, okay, so relatively big boxes. I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna try to move the camera. You're gonna see shadow, and I don't know if we'll be able to see. Yeah, I don't think y'all can see. So we still have the boxes stored over there. I'll have to look at it whenever I run the video, but anyway, I don't know if y'all saw the boxes, but I was trying to give you a sense of the boxes. But they put 100 in a box and they can split that into quads. And so we had a full box and a fourth box, and then another fourth of that box was filled. At least another fourth of that box. I don't remember how many, but there was also, like I said, another kind in there. So both of those now have laid down, gone to sleep. So the one you're looking at on the right is absolutely, definitely a Cornish rock cross meat chicken. The one we're looking at on the left, it looks like an egg production breed. So yeah, so they heard me, so I got some reaction. So anyway, so I'm gonna find out. Aw, by itself. Here comes one. Don't be lonely. I'll come see you. Don't be sad. So anyway, but this one, yeah, this one we're looking at. So it has a different feather coloring or fluff coloring, and it actually has a different little bit of a build to it. Even down to its legs are finer, like finer structured. So we'll see. So I'll check into that and see if possibly just that other breed. But if not, I mean, it could be that it's a Cornish rock cross meat chicken, or supposed to be a Cornish rock. Oh, Cornish rock cross meat chicken. One other time in one flock, we had 3 individuals that had that reddish brown coloring on their fluff and then feathered in, mostly white, but with reddish brown tips to the feathers on their wings and at their neck, like that one kind of looks. And they grew rapidly and they finished large, and they were successful members of a flock that went to production for poultry. So that could be a Cornish rock cross meat chicken, because remember, they are hybridized. So like, we wouldn't recommend, they're hybridized and they're the result of a very specific and intricate multi-generational breeding program. Okay, I'm trying to find that one again. Where am I at? There it is. So what I was saying we wouldn't recommend. We wouldn't really recommend taking, for example, like some of the birds from this flock and keeping some of the males and keeping some of the females and using them in a breeding program and assuming that you're going to get offspring that's predictably exactly like the Cornish rock cross meat chicken parents, because our estimate based on logic would be that these aren't necessarily going to breed true. And when we say breed true, that's all that means. You're not assured of getting offspring that's exactly like the parents. When you deal with hybridized birds, and then you want to turn around and use those birds in a breeding program, you're kind of playing roulette with that. You may get the results that you expect, but you may not, because you know, you're bringing a lot of different traits to the table genetically when you start with hybridized parents. So there would be no way to be sure we could take a couple of these and use them for breeding and absolutely get offspring that's just like them. We might. So I guess just me wondering, I sometimes wonder, well, then is there potential when we get Cornish rock cross meat chickens in, is there potential that we could sometimes see traits expressing in these birds, you know, that are reflecting some of the parentage back through the hybridization process? Because supposedly it's like multiple generations to get to this result, and maybe 4 breeds or more have gone into this result. So anyway, so just thought it'd be interesting to share that observation with you, that we do have this one chick. That chick looks different, man. We do have this one chick that does have a little bit different appearance. So we're going to be seeing how that one develops. And so anyway, so there are 126 total, including that one. Of course, that one's included in our count. We can see they're mostly using, we ended up turning on 6 lights in a totally different footprint than we expected. They're still mostly using these 2. That's apparently the sweet spot in the pen. So anyway, but as our temperatures warm up, I think we'll see them spread out. So for now, we'll leave these 6 lights on. But that one, I mean, the other one's, you know, being its buddy. So, hey, thanks for joining us, y'all. We sure appreciate it. So it's interesting observation that we do have one in this group that does seem to have a different appearance. So if we get any insight into that, we'll share it with you as we get it. But thanks for joining us. So these are Cornish rock cross meat chickens. Oh, male and female, because we get them straight run. And we're calling them 2 days old because we start with their move-in day as day 1, and they moved in on April 22nd. This is April 23rd. So